Imagine if your car gets fully charged in just a few minutes. No long wait, no frequent visits to the charging station. It feels like a science fiction movie has become a reality, but this is no longer a dream. BYD's CEO has recently done something that is not just being discussed in China, but has created a stir from Tesla's California headquarters to Toyota's Japan office, because he has introduced BYD's new Blade battery. But this is no ordinary battery. Seeing this, Elon Musk's concern has increased, and big companies like Toyota are having to rethink their EV strategy. Now the question is, what is so special about this battery? One thing is certain, it is not just a matter of charging speed. There is something hidden behind it that can shake the foundation of the entire EV industry. What unheard of technology has BYD used in this, and how can it turn the EV market upside down? We will tell you this secret further in the video, but before that, if you want to be the first to get updates on the world of technology and EVs, then do subscribe to the channel. Before we get to know about BYD's game-changing battery technology, let's understand BYD's strategy a little, because that's where the real game begins. Today, if any company is pushing Elon Musk's Tesla behind in the EV market, it is BYD. A name that quietly, but with tremendous preparation, entered the world of electric vehicles and has now surprised the whole world. People thought that Tesla would always have the leadership in the EV market, but BYD has changed the game with different thinking, a different approach, and grounded strategies. BYD focused on the mass market from the very beginning, while Tesla stuck to the expensive and premium segment. BYD targeted the mid-range and affordable segment, exactly where the real user base is. This thinking was not a coincidence, but the result of the foresight of BYD CEO Wang Chuanfu. He said in an interview, "If you want to change the world, you have to make technology for the common man, not just for the rich." This thinking became the biggest strength of BYD. BYD's second big move was vertically integrated manufacturing, meaning the company makes everything itself, from battery to motor, chip to software. Tesla also does a lot of things itself, but BYD took it further and kept its entire supply chain under its control. This gave them two advantages. First, costs were reduced significantly, and second, production never stopped. When the whole world was struggling with chip shortages in 2021 to 2022, BYD manufactured and sold its vehicles without any interruption. The third trick was focusing on both hybrid and EV technology simultaneously. When the world was rushing toward EVs, BYD did not ignore plug-in hybrids either, especially in countries like China where full EV charging infrastructure is not yet fully ready. Hybrids have given BYD a huge advantage. This is why many of their models, such as the BYD Chin Plus DMI and BYD Song Plus, are achieving record-breaking sales. Along with this, BYD has never spent heavily on marketing but adopted the strategy that the product will speak for itself. The quality, performance, and price of their vehicles have been so strong that users themselves have become brand ambassadors. Their customers never get tired of praising the vehicles on social media. Amidst all this, Elon Musk may be talking about going to the moon, but in the battle happening on the ground, BYD has made big moves, and this is the reason why BYD overtook Tesla in EV sales in 2024. According to reports, BYD sold around 3.02 million EV units while Tesla remained around 1.81 million. The meaning is clear. BYD is not just making cars, it is setting a new standard every day, and it all started with the thought that Wang Chuanfu spoke years ago. We don't just make cars, we create a better future, and perhaps this thought has put a giant like Tesla into serious thinking. Now let's talk about the EV technology that has created a stir in the entire EV market, and whose biggest strength is BYD's Blade battery. So far, there were two major problems in the EV world: charging time and battery safety. But BYD has almost eliminated both of these with one of its innovations. Blade battery is not just a battery, it is a warning to the entire EV industry that the times have changed. First of all, let's talk about its fast charging power. Until now, people believed that charging an EV meant waiting for hours, but this Blade battery from BYD has changed that thinking. According to reports, this battery charges so fast that it can reach up to 80% in just a few minutes. This means that if you are on a long-distance journey and need charging on the way, you just have to stop for a short while. Not even a cup of coffee will be finished, and the car will be ready to drive again. Now, let's talk about range. Many people do not buy EVs because they are afraid the battery might run out quickly, but the Blade battery has also addressed this fear. Its energy density is strong enough that after a full charge it can easily cover a distance of 500 to 600 kilometers. And the most important thing is that this range is not only seen in company lab reports, but also in real-life driving conditions. Now, the biggest concern: safety. You must have heard about incidents of EV batteries catching fire, but BYD's Blade battery is named after its unique structure. It is designed like a long, thin, and strong blade. In testing, it has been pierced with a drill, heated, and pressed with heavy objects, but it neither exploded nor caught fire. In one test, this battery was crushed by a truck, and even then it remained completely safe. This is why it is being considered one of the safest EV batteries in the world today. Now let's talk about battery life. Normal batteries last for a few years and then their performance starts declining, but in the Blade battery, BYD has used chemistry and cooling technology that allow the battery to perform almost the same as it did on the first day for 8 to 10 years. This means that you will not have to bear the cost of changing the battery again and again. There is a big vision behind this entire technology to make people trust EVs, and BYD seems to be achieving that successfully. When the battery in a car is fast, long-lasting, fire-resistant, and has a long life, then the question no longer arises about why people would not buy an EV. While giants like Tesla are constantly trying to improve their battery technology, BYD has set a standard with the Blade battery that is